Hello everybody, and I have finally finished it. My engine build. So I've made 2 videos about this build already, and it is finally complete. So if you saw the last video, this build might not look so different to you, because in the last video I revealed to you the entire frame of this Koenigsegg Astra RS, and the engine. Well, now I've added the interior of the car and made the entire system, such as powered braking lights, powered indicators, an on and off system, and front lights. So let's hop into it. So on the outside's basically the same. I just add these small slits here that kind of look like engine vents, because the top of the car was looking a little bit too bland. So I've made a designated system here for getting into the car. Just jump up here and you're in. So the interior is an all blue and carbon fiber interior. This is modeled after the real car that is here. This car is a YouTuber's car, Vitesse Jr. And his interior looks exactly like this. So I have seat belts here, and I have an emblem of Koenigsegg up there, and the spec is exactly identical. So here I have an input speed key. This is the only part of the car that is not real. Koenigsegg doesn't have a speed key. Bugatti does, but I just thought it would be a nice addition to the car. So I made this speed key right here, and we'll get to that later. So right here on the Koenigsegg infotainment system, and this is real, there is such a thing in the car, I have just a basic map of the car and where you are. And I also have cup holders, of course. So let's talk about the steering wheel. So the steering wheel has a button that says indicators, and these actually work. And here we have more functioning systems, which I'll get to later. So on the sides are real paddle shifters. They don't work, but they're there to change the gears of the car. Also, here there's a glove box of sorts where I show you guys the credits. And I'll get to that later. On top of that, I also have a special door to go and see all the machinery behind this massive build. Alright, so that is all of the things I added. But the redstone is the main part that took a long time. So first, what does the speed key do? So when you input the speed key, there. The banner just drops and it looks like it's getting entered. It's a very simple and small thing that I added, but I think it's a nice touch. Okay. So, here is the major things. So, here we have indicators. A right one and a left one, and they actually work. So, I'll flick this indicator on, and you can see just a little bit of redstone. It was very difficult for me to hide this much redstone. But anyway, we have that, and let me show you how the indicators work. So they can turn on and off, and when I turn it on, I'll just hop into spectator mode to show you guys. So I'm in spectator mode, the indicator's on, and as you can see, in the car, the right indicator is indeed on. So let me also turn on the left indicator. Boom, and there. And let me turn off the right indicator. And I'll hop back into spectator mode, and I will show you how it is authentic. Right there, as you can see, the right indicator turned off, and the left indicator turned on. So that's the indicator system. Now let me show you the braking light mechanism. So this mechanism was the hardest to make, simply because there are so many braking lights. There are 10 redstone lamps to make up the classic Koenigsegg braking lights. You turn them on, and I'll just go outside here, and as you can see, all of those massive lights are going to be on. Yeah, there's a lot of them. 20 redstone lamps powered by one button. And the regular Koenigsegg lamps are on. So let me get back to the car here so we can show you the rest of the features. So let me pop this indicator on too. So here are the headlights. Turn those on and they work equally well. As you can see, indicators are on. Alright, so the lighting mechanism in terms of complexity was not that difficult. I just had to wire a lot of circuits everywhere around the car. Here I also have some interior lights, but they are extremely simple in design. Just flick some levers and they're on. I also have the Koenigsegg Ghost emblem up here in the form of a 4-headed wither. Alright, now let's get into the real thing. The working engine. So here's how you start it. You just have to flick this very fast, and it starts. And I'm turning my volume here. You can just hear all of the engine systems work. So let me go through here to the engine, and let me show you. As you can see, like I showed you in the original video, the engine is working beautifully. Every single system is working nicely, and it's all doing its job. I'm fine. They each have their own order, and you can see the order. You can see all these engines. These systems are working as per my own cool design. Look at this. Okay everyone, so that is the engine. And to stop the engine, it's equally simple. Just break this one redstone dust, and there, it is stopped. So that's the engine, the most powerful and unique part of this entire build. 8 cylinders all going together, it generates quite a lot of lag, especially with all of these lamps on. So, let me now show you this, the glove box. So in this glove box are the build credits. So I've made a simple Jeb door here. It's a door that's invisible regularly, like that. And there's a few bats that have taken refuge here. And here we have a book that says build credits. Fully functional engine by Shreyan Funke. That's me, aka Hot Slicer. And my username is of course Hot Slicer. The engine type is a V8. It's a Koenigsegg Azure RS1, and here's my copyright seal. So yeah. So the reason I'm including this build credits is because I am going to put this available on Planet Minecraft for you to download. I think it's cool if you guys could download it. So yeah, that is my fully functional engine build. And before I wrap up this video, I'd just like to show you all of the circuitry that went into this build. So I'm going to hop into spectator mode and then show you all of the stuff that's went into this. So if we go here, it's pretty messy. So here you can see this orange wool represents the tubing for the front lights, which are on. So I just basically made a simple system here, and then that branches out into 2 systems that connect to these lights. So for the engine system, I made this infinite circuit here. It's basically a circuit that when you power it, it keeps on spinning indefinitely. And I have made a very long redstone trail, as you can see right through here. There's even a bridge right here, a redstone bridge, that goes all the way here to the engine. Here. So for the light system, it was equally hard. So for this, I had to trigger all of these lights. So I used a redstone stacking mechanism right here. And I had to connect both of these. Then for the indicators, I had to build them here and then actually make the system for the indicators go all the way underground here. So I originally made the indicator system go on top here, but when the indicators are on, then the dispensers weren't firing the fire, and that's the whole cool thing about this engine. So I had to completely rewire the indicator system. So you can see all the wiring, snaking, and tubing everywhere along this build. So yeah, that is my build. And here I just have a simple redstone door for the speed key. So I hope you enjoyed this video, everyone. And that is my finished Koenigsegg Adra RS1 fully functional engine build. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll put the link to download this car in the description. And make sure to keep on watching the channel. Bye!